Alright, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about some theories regarding the third legendary. This will be fun. And don't forget to subscribe while you're at it, because it really helps me out. Well, let's get into this. Alright, these are some theories from Soul Silver Art. We've covered Soul Silver Art before on this channel, I believe. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet's third legendary is notorious for controlling others. Its eyes are on all terrestrial hats. I'm sure you've seen that before, those weird eyes on the Tera hats. That's what this is referring to. It once took over Heath, and I also believe it's the Paradise Protection Protocol. So it must have taken over the professors in the past, and now the AI too, shown down here. I found a hidden message. Ooh, let's talk about it. When the final battle, the second battle, begins against AI Turo, his dialogue flickers and we see the same blocked out writing that we only see when the third legendary is being written about, which is mentioned here, here, and down here. Now, I believe you can see some blocks here and here. That's why I said it's over here, and you can more clearly see some here and possibly right here. So, you can tell that this is accurate. There is some blocks here and over here. So it does seem to hint at something. Question is what? In that flickering, two curious lines pass by. One that's a mix of all the words there, but then there's a random D. It almost looks like the beginning of the third legendary's name. Interesting. Then there's the other line, which says AI Turo has no intention of fighting anymore. In the first battle, it was the professors who sent the AI failsafe. But who is fighting now if the AI is no longer fighting? And why are they now covered in a crystal inside and out? Interesting. And I believe you can see the start of this over here on the picture of Sada, and what appears to be Turo's feet over here. Talk about that more. It says here, it's because they literally have terrestrialized. Huh. You can kind of see hints of that here and here. So maybe. And instead of being a crown on their heads, the third legendary is actually inside the robot. That's a crazy theory. And changes the robot's eyes, which you can see here and here. Big difference. Big difference. Before the final battle, you can see that AI Sada is stunned and questioning everything about the professor's motives. Down here, you can see that clearly. It's because the Paradise Protection probably wasn't the professor's motives, but the third legendary's. The real question is, what does it truly want to achieve? What is its dream? We really don't know why it wants to keep bringing Paradox Pokemon into our world and time. I think it wants to recreate, its former paradise with them. You can see my speculation in the tweet, and it has a little down arrow. Now I believe I've found that tweet and we'll cover that. Speaking of motives, you can also see that the third legendary seems to be speaking through them, talking about not letting us stop its paradise/dream. These lines and it taking over an AI are why I believe the third legendary is part AI itself. Huh. Interesting. And the other part an old arcane being. Now that would make sense. It's like a cyborg. In the first screenshot, it is saying that Data is telling it it's the superior being. Whether that's the third legendary giving the husk of the AI this data, or the actual third legendary itself speaking, we don't know. But the energy from the crystals of Area Zero can alter machines, as you can clearly see from Turo's eyes having changed to whatever this is. That is clearly an alteration, not to mention the crystal hand right here. I mean, come on. And you can see it mentioning, I am superior. And it's talking about its dream here. And it says here, you will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles, we can assume that's two, my goals will be eliminated. Now this does not sound like something the AI would say. This sounds like something the third legendary would say if it were talking through the AI. So this could be something that is somewhat accurate. This energy, according to this picture, it says this energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. I think it's clearly referring to the terrestrial energy. Because this did say, but the energy from the crystals of Area Zero can alter machines. So I believe this is what Professor Sada, or rather Professor Sada's AI, could be mentioning here. The energy from the crystals. Let's go on to the next tweet. It's more than the Paradise Protection Protocol too, though, since I believe the crystals are somehow an extension of the third legendary. The power of its crystals basically caused the whole plot and gimmick of Scarlet and Violet, and are powering everything in Area Zero. They are, and have been, powering the AI all along too. It says here, crystals in Area Zero possess peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. So in other words, terrestrial energy can do a lot more than terrestrialize Pokemon. This is the time machine we were perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon, which, interesting. But it seems to be a little detrimental there, buddy. You're turning into a crystal. It says gathering terrestrial energy. Yeah, gathering it where? In the AI? Interesting. Don't you think? It says here, they are also why I cannot leave this place. Well, that's interesting. So the AI could very well be stuck in Area Zero because of the crystals. Huh. That might explain why we never see the professor, or rather, AI professor, anywhere except there. Interesting. But let's get on to the final tweet. An eerie final point. Back to the blocked out letters that we only see when the third legendary or its name are mentioned. Why is its name blocked out? And who blocked it out of any recorded history? What did it do to deserve that? Or is it doing it and hiding itself and its own name from the world, and if so, why? And it seems they've tagged a bunch of YouTubers here. Now, personally, I think this is an interesting point. Could it be hiding itself? Or could someone be hiding it from us? Now, this does sound fishy. It could be both ways. Who knows? Personal theory here. What if Clavel had something to do with this? Shady old headmaster. Right? What if Clavel had something to do with it? Personal theory. Maybe Clavel had something to do with why everything's blocked out. That's been blocked out. Why it feels like the third legendary's been blocked from history. Maybe Clavel has something to do with it. Or, hot take, Heath. Maybe Heath had something to do with it. I don't know. If anybody was doing it and keeping the third legendary from being recorded, or blocking it out of history, in other words, personally, I think it might be Clavel or Heath having something to do with it. Why? I don't know, but those are my personal theories. Let me know what your theories are in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this, and more. Well, that's it for this video. See you in the next one.